Hey everyone, I need your attention for 1 minute. This is not one of those ads. This is something that has changed my entire life. If you've been listening to this podcast, you know that this is all about personal development as the foundation for everything good in your life. And this podcast is now sponsored by Growth Day, which is the world's first all-in-one personal development app. I mean, oh my gosh, can you imagine having everything all in one place that you need to create the life that you want? Now you can. So if you've been struggling with your motivation, your mood, your productivity, or your purpose, you have to check this out. Growth Day helps you consciously change your life and achieve your potential. It has all the self-improvement tools, motivational classes, and life coaching all in one place. So many of us want to improve our lives, but the question is how? Where do we start? What do we use? How do you get unstuck? How do you make self-improvement stick? Well, research shows how. It's when you consistently journal, track your habits, set goals, learn from empowering mentors, and challenge yourself that you'll be happier, healthier, and more successful. But let me ask you something. Where do you actually do all of your personal development work? I have to tell you that over 300,000 people use Growth Day for a reason. It works. It's the world's #1 software for self-improvement. Growth Day has an amazing mindset journal that I absolutely love, a habit tracker, and a goal-setting system. In fact, I bet if you went to my stories this week, you probably saw me using the journaling app and telling you to do it too, because it's the first time that journaling has ever actually stuck consistently in my life because of this app. And best of all, Growth Day has live inspirational classes every single week from the world's top motivational speakers and life coaches. These are people who have impacted my life in huge ways. These are mentors who I already knew and loved. In fact, this is something that's so huge for me, you guys. I personally teach a class in Growth Day every single month, and it is one of the most fun things that I get to do, and I'd love to see you there. These classes will truly shift your life. There's always something new that you will learn. So join me and 300,000 achievers growing our lives with actual real intention. Visit growthday.com/Lori for a free trial. Yes, you can try this for free. So go to growthday.com/Lori and go live your best life. You guys, that's growthday.com/Lori. And I can't wait to see you there. Welcome to the Earn Your Happy podcast. I'm Lori Harder, founder of The Bliss Project, 3-time fitness world champion, fitness expert, and cover model turned self-love junkie, lifestyle entrepreneur, and author. Each week, I'll bring you a guest or a thought that will help you bust through your fears, connect to your soul, and get focused and clear so you can elevate your life, business, and relationships. We don't wait until we're ready for someone to tell us we're good enough. We take what we want and we anoint ourselves. Get ready to earn, own, and unapologetically rock your happiness every single day. Are you with me? Here we go. Welcome back to the Earn Your Happy podcast. And it's time for another quickie because there's always time to fit in inspiration. And if you're not a part of my book club yet, yes, you're going to hear this again. I'm going to talk about it all year long because it's the biggest thing in my life and it should be the biggest thing in yours because I really believe that we are going to shift the planet with this new way of being, belonging, and building community, which truly is what the book is all about, building community, learning how to build a community that will help you transcend to your next level. So we know that we're never going to reach our highest potential on our own. We have to first create the groups and the environments in our life so that we can then insert ourselves into them and grow into them, right? So you can go to atribecalledbliss.com if you have not gotten your book yet. Otherwise, you can go to Facebook and you can join the totally free community there at A Tribe Called Bliss. And I cannot wait to see you in the group. I am often in the group, and I also have so many team members who go into that page on a daily basis. So I know that you will love meeting your like-minded community there. And we never, ever have an excuse again to say that we don't have the people who are like-minded or we don't know how to connect to people, because this book is the way to connect to people. It's got the tools, it's got scripts, it teaches you how to do the outreach, it teaches you how to have the conversation, it teaches you how to be the person who can really handle these up-leveled relationships in your life. So today on the Quickie, what I want to talk to you about is mastering your mindset and this thing that we called life that can feel so damn challenging, you guys. Like, I have had so many experiences lately because I'm doing a lot of things that are outside of what I normally do. And I'm doing a lot of things that are getting me in front of audiences that I would never normally be in front of. So, you know how we can talk to some people and we're totally preaching to our own choir and it's like, oh, they're so excited to hear what we're talking about. And this is so great. And these people are interested in what I'm interested in. And then what can happen is when you start expanding out more and more, which this will happen to you if it's not happening yet, you start to be talking to people who aren't necessarily in your tribe, who aren't necessarily agreeing with your message. And sometimes these people are even, when we start to really come out and when we start to step into being our authentic selves, what can happen is these people can even be our friends, they can be our family, they can be current circles that we run in, because the more that you shift into the person that you know that you are put here to be, the more you change. So that can also bring a lot of people saying maybe that you have changed. And in my opinion, I think that is the best compliment in the world. But what comes with change is not easy. Sometimes it's opinions. Sometimes it's people talking about you. Sometimes it's judgment. Sometimes it's people telling you that you're selfish. Sometimes it's people telling you that you're crazy. Sometimes it's people not agreeing with what you have to say. Sometimes it's people saying mean things to you. And this is what stops most people from living the life that they want to live. And many times it's also because, you know, as I'm talking about within my book and in my life right now, they don't have the tribes to support them on the other side. So that when this does happen in your current tribe, you know that you have the people who are also doing the do right alongside of you, who are shoulder to shoulder with you in the arena, right? They're out there on the battleground floor going after who they know they are meant to be in this world, showing up so authentically. And you need those people to remind you that this journey is not easy. And I want to tell you that at the end of the day, it's just about mastering your mindset. It's just about mastering your mindset, because people are going to talk. But what is going to happen most of all is we're going to blow it all out of proportion. And I'm here to tell you that it is all made up. All of it. It's all made up. Number one, the stories they're telling about you, totally made up. They're making it up in their mind to fit where they are in their life as self-preservation or protection, or a story that they need to tell themselves in order to either feel better or fit in somewhere, or to protect the idea that they are not going after what they want to go after. That's the story they're telling themselves if they're telling a story about you. And the story you're telling about yourself or about them is that people are talking about you. People are judging you. People are comparing. Maybe that you need to be perfect. And again, this is all made up. Nobody really cares. At the end of the day, yes, someone may have said a passing story about you that someone else may have forgotten about. And I will tell you that if it lands on the ears of the wise, gossip dies, right? I love that quote. Gossip dies when it lands on the ears of the wise. This is where full-time faith has to come in. And you have to just know that no matter what anyone is saying, no matter what's going on, it's going to stop if you don't give it attention. And if it does land on small minds, that's totally fine too. It's okay, because the most successful people in the world, the happiest people in the world, are going to tune into the station that they want to tune into. So it's a choice to tune into the small minds and be obsessed with caring what they think. That's going to hold you back all day long. So like I said in the beginning, this game of life is truly about mastering your mindset. It's about deciding what matters to you and deciding whose opinion matters to you. And I'll tell you that at the end of the day, the only opinions that matter to me is if I am living into my highest potential that my Creator has put me on this planet for, and that I am doing what I believe is my job to be of high service to the highest good, and I care about what my family thinks. I care about what my family thinks and what my Creator thinks. First and foremost, what my Creator thinks, that I am here serving my highest potential. I am here stepping into my own authentic power and truth. And everything else is just noise. And that's all there is to it. You are here to serve in the way that you love to serve. Do not get drowned out by small minds who are not willing to step in and make an impact. And I feel that this is such an important message for all of us, because we can get so caught up in the opinions or judgments or one freaking little tiny comment of somebody trying to pull energy out of you or trying to make you feel bad. And again, this is where we have to remember that we are radically responsible for our own energy. Not one comment, not one person, not one thing can take away our truth, can take away our purpose, can take away our happiness. Yes, it can be momentary. Of course, I feel when people do things like this to me. Of course, when I feel, someone causing intentional pain or talking or whatever it is, but I choose love again. I choose prayer. I choose meditation. I choose to go back and remember the things that make me the happiest. And mastering your mindset is also knowing what brings you back to love. So for me, it's not just sitting around and trying to switch my thoughts back to love. It really is also actionable. Even though I do that, of course, I also try to move my body. I know that the second that I start creating or learning, I start to forget about the things that don't matter. So I heard the greatest analogy the other day. I was actually on the podcast called The Skinny Confidential, and Lauren and her husband, Michael, host this podcast. And Lauren was talking about how if you want to start eating healthy, you want to fill your plate with more. You don't want to take away. You want to actually fill your plate with more greens. You want to fill your plate with more healthy things so that it drowns out and kind of pushes out the unhealthy stuff. So I thought, oh my God, that is like exactly how life is. So what I do when I try to drown out the noise is I try to bring in so much good. And for me, that looks like writing. For me, that looks like poetry. For me, that looks like dancing, singing, surfing, getting outside, creating, doing something new, learning, pottery, like anything creative to focus your mind on something else. Fill your plate so much with the good stuff that the noise just gets completely canceled out. Bring in the good, and it will naturally push out all of those other small-minded comments, small-minded things, and those things that are holding you back. So start bringing in the good, you guys. What can you do today if you are focused on something that is pulling out your energy from you? We know that energy is our biggest commodity. Make sure that you are doing everything you can to bring in the good, pull in that energy today. And I'm sending you so much love because we need you. We need you to show up in all of your glory, in all of your weirdness, in all of your goofiness, in all of whatever makes you totally unique that you've been covering up that is actually your superpower. Get vulnerable, be you, show up. Let it be okay if somebody doesn't like it. Let it be okay if hundreds of people don't like it. You get to live this life exactly how your Creator intended you, and that is pure bliss. So you guys have the most amazing day. And until next time, earn your happy. Bye, everyone. Thank you guys so much for spending this time with me on the Earn Your Happy podcast. I am so glad that you stopped by. If you could take 1 second to share this episode with someone you think would love it, that would be absolutely amazing, and we would be forever grateful. Also, please leave us a review if you feel so moved by going to iTunes and leaving us an honest
thought, an honest comment. Tell us what you think. Tell us what you want to hear more of. It would really help us out on our journey to helping thousands and thousands of people. Until then, don't forget to earn your happy. Thanks again, guys. Bye-bye.
Hey, I know if you're listening to this podcast that you have big dreams and big goals. And one of the things that can really stop you is struggling with your marketing. Trust me, I have been there. Are you using 10 different systems just to build your online business? Then I want you to try Kajabi. Kajabi helps you build your web pages, set up funnels, and sell your courses, content, coaching, or communities. You've been hearing me talk a lot about funnels on this podcast and the importance of your email list. You can get a free trial at kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. I've talked about Kajabi before, but here's something that's super cool and new. They just rolled out an AI assistant for creating your online course curriculum. And this means you just type in a topic that you want to create on a course or webinar and bam, it just generates a sample outline for you. It takes a ton of the hard work away. Of course, you're going to customize it to be your own, but this really helps you get over the struggle of how in the world to start, which is where most people stop. If you're like me, starting is always the hardest part, and that's what makes Kajabi so popular. They've made it easier for creators to build web pages, build courses, build coaching programs, build membership sites, build checkout pages, and build email funnels. So if you're struggling with any of those, you got to go check it out. Go to Kajabi.com. Kajabi was really the first all-in-one system and is trusted by over 100,000 creators. I think that's good enough for me. Also as influencers and marketers who use this. And now their smart AI platform makes it easy to take what you know and turn it into an online course and business. Go start building with a free trial at Kajabi.com. That's Kajabi.com. Hey, thanks for listening to the podcast. And I want to make sure that you have my phone number, and I'm not kidding. Did you know that I have a community text number? For real. My phone number is 310-496-8363. This goes directly to my phone. All you have to do is text the word daily to 310-496-8363. And I literally text you every single day, Monday through Friday. I actually just got done 30 seconds ago texting a bunch of people back, and I talk to you all of the time. You guys, people always ask me how I got my community text number and how it works. Well, all you have to do is you can just go to community.com and get your own. Community makes it easy to get a phone number that you can use to build your audience using text. People just text you at your number and they're added to your group. Then you can text them out audios, video links, anything you want. You guys, I text out happy birthday videos. I love to send podcast links, thoughts about life, book recommendations, different events that I'm doing in the local area. Texting gets me out of the noise of social media and directly into your hand. And now you can start texting your people too. Just go to community.com to get your phone number. They give you a 10-digit real phone number, not those weird short codes that look like spam, but it's more than a phone number. Your new number comes with an inbox for SMS and texting. This means you can actually manage your text list from your computer and an app on your phone. You can schedule text to send at certain times and to certain groups. You can even set up auto replies or let your assistant or customer service team answer your text messages via Community's awesome dashboard. Just go to community.com and ask for a free demo. They'll show you how it works and get you your number. It's time to start texting your audience versus just posting on social media. Everyone uses Community for that. So go check them out at community.com. I can tell you it's not just great for communicating with my audience, but Chris and I use Community and our texts to also sell out our launches. I'm telling you, you get such an incredible response because you really are creating a true, deep sense of community. And it's so intimate. It's freaking amazing. Go check it out at community.com.
Want to know a huge secret to my success? Okay, not only my success, but just about every single person that I have interviewed on this podcast who is successful has this in common. You guys, they love to journal. They capture their life lessons and what they're grateful for. But a lot of people don't keep this up consistently. And most people do know that the research shows that journaling deepens your gratitude and increases self-awareness. But did you also know that journaling decreases stress and helps you achieve your goals faster? In fact, journaling is a huge differentiator between average performers at work and high-performing people. It leads to longer-term clarity, confidence, and success. So why don't more people journal? Why didn't I journal consistently? Honestly, they don't like staring at a blank page. It's hard to carry a book around with you or a notepad, and they just don't even know what to write about, or they just forget. That's why I know that you're going to love Growth Day. It's the world's #1 system for self-improvement, and it's like all-in-one personal development in an app. And it has an awesome digital journal, and people love it. Growth Day's digital journal has hundreds of research-backed writing prompts for self-reflection, positive mindset, confidence building, and success. I use them all the time, and it makes me think in ways that I typically don't, and it makes me ask myself better questions, which we all know gets better results in our life. It even has prompts that help you develop a daily, weekly, or monthly habit of reflecting on your life and identifying areas to grow. So it's a perfect time of year to start journaling, you guys. When you sign up at Growth Day, you also get systems for habit tracking, goal setting, and scoring, and improving every area of your life. Best of all, I get to teach there too, you guys. I'm so excited. I hope that I get to see you. I teach live in Growth Day every single month with a new topic just for you. So join me there. Start your free trial at growthday.com/Lori.